So, greetings, SoulFlower.
Greetings, my
I love
beautiful
you.
sister, forever. I love
I
you
love you
too.
so
I
much.
love you the same.
I'm so thankful that you said yes to me, higher frequency, the
Yes.
reasoning. I know you know the evolution of higher frequency.
I
And
do.
so I made it into a podcast
I do know
11
the
years later
evolution.
because, you know, I hung up the jersey.
Good things.
11 years. I started it 11, 11, 11.
I remember.
Yep.
I remember the day.
And so
I know your journey.
I know you do. And
I
so
do.
we start off with ginger shots. You know,
Nice,
we
nice.
gotta purify the soul and the
Yeah, set
body
fire
and
to
the
the blood.
mind. Yes.
Yeah, raise the frequency.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting better.
Yeah. I'm screaming on the inside. I'm too cool to scream.
Listen, you are too cool right now because you are sitting like nothing is happening right now.
My
And for
soul
me,
is screaming. I know what it is.
every single time, and I'm not
My
exaggerating.
eyes are watering.
I see it.
The love tears.
I gotta stop being so dramatic because every time I'm like, whoo.
Well, that means it's
Okay.
right. If it's bitter, if
It
it's
hits
hot.
you. It hits you, family. So this is from Exoticas. The ginger shots is from Exoticas.
Love to Exoticas.
My mouth is still watering. The juice is from Exoticas.
Yes.
Exoticas Wellness. I
Thank
love
you.
him so
Thank
much.
you, Exoticas.
And so lately I've been,
Yes.
you know, letting my guests know because before it was like surprise Exoticas juice. But now I'm like, what do you like?
I expected it. I was like, she better have some Exoticas juice for me because she gives it to everybody else.
I know. I love you. And I wanted to make sure that it is your flavors.
Yes.
It's what you like. And so there's some mango in there. You know, it's mango season now.
Got to, I mean.
And, you know, there's some
Is
strawberries.
yours all
It's
the way
like your
mango?
vibe. Mine has pineapple.
Okay.
Mine has orange. And what is the other
And
thing?
mango.
Yeah. No, I didn't put mango in this one.
Really?
But there is maybe there is mango this
like
time.
straight
Maybe
mango.
there is mango this time because he knows
What is mine?
specifically. Let's see.
This is strawberry, pineapple, something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ugh.
He actually did put mango,
Strawberry
which makes
mango.
sense because it's mango season. Thank you, Mario.
Thank you,
Exoticas
Mario.
Wellness. He sponsors us with the ginger shots, with the juices, so we're nourished.
Anybody who has a mango tree, reach out. I'll bring a basket.
They're everywhere.
Support
They're everywhere.
mango season.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to rush people's houses.
I know, but I find the places where it's an empty lot. Yeah, of course. You know,
I used to stand on cars and pick ackee off of trees off the street. Like, I would pull over and
this is the
stand on
season
the
now
roof.
for ackee.
I'm with it.
This is for kneesberries is here now, and the mangoes
just
are
missed
here.
avocados.
Yep.
I know avocados just happened.
Avocados is coming soon. They're like this right now.
Yeah. Avocados, mangoes, and coconuts. I couldn't survive forever.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
SoulFlower.
Oh.
Listen, do you know what you did to my life? I think people
blessed me
know.
the
I tell people this all the time, but you literally are the reason why I'm sitting right here. You're the reason why I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling you,
not.
sis. You're like, you know, and then it's funny when people say, "Do you know who SoulFlower is?" I'm like, "She raised me." And you know, I know we're like sisters, you know, big sister, little sister vibe. But I definitely think that you are the reason why. You are the inspiration for real, no doubt. I'm not saying it because you're in front of me. You are the inspiration.
Oh, thank you, Fabs.
When I first started,
show you were beautiful when I met you. Like one of the most beautiful light beings I've ever met when I met you, before you knew me. So whatever I did to contribute, if I did anything to help contribute to the beauty that you are, the light that you are, then I'm honored. I'm definitely not the reason you're sitting here, but if I played any part.
Listen, you are a big part of it. And I knew you were going to respond like this, but I needed to tell you this because I remember the very first time that I saw you, you know, because it was like, I saw you. I was like, wow. And this was before this. This was before my locks.
I remember.
This was before consciousness. This was before me even thinking of what higher frequency, raise it up, anything that has to do with higher power, unks, all of it.
Yeah.
You know, Kemetic, Rastafari, all of it. Like, this was before all of that. I saw you in South Beach. This is just a moment, you know. This is because we didn't really connect until a little bit after, but I saw you in South Beach and I was just like, wow. I gasped, like no exaggeration, the most beautiful being I saw walking by. And I told you, and the way you said yes, the way you said thank you was just so like you took it in, like you were thankful, really thankful. And I feel the same way when people compliment me. I'm not like, I know. I'm like, wow, you see this? Like, thank you.
Light
Thank you that,
recognize
yeah.
light, soul recognize soul.
And
So you have to be one to really receive it, to see what it is. So.
And you receive it so well, so humble.
Good thing, same.
You are so humble, sis, like no other. And so now in my evolution of, you know, wanting to get out of the nightlife, wanting to get out of, you know, throwing events and throwing parties in that world, someone messaged me. It was my cousin, actually. My cousin, shout out Lisa. She messaged me and she was like, I went to this event and this woman reminds me of you so much. And she sent me your information. Like she showed me your stuff. Because I don't think Instagram was there yet.
Oh, for Raise It Up Live?
Yes, yes. And I just was so taken aback. Like, first of all, thankful that she saw me and you and me. Because I was like, wow. And then everything, then I started being a part. I started coming to everything that you were doing. And I remember always saying, you're such a queen. And you would be like, you too. And I would be like, no, I'm a princess. I'm not a queen yet. I'm a princess. I'm going to be a queen when I become a mother.
Deep.
Remember? I used to say that to you.
Yeah, that's real. And I'm speaking to what I see, though.
Yes, yes.
I saw her,
you saw, not only that, hold on, we're going to get right into it because it's the reasoning and we're just reasoning.
Yeah.
Listen, you were like, you're going to have a daughter. And I'm like, okay, SoulFlower, okay. Okay. I'm not even thinking about children.
Yeah.
I'm not even on that. I'm just like, I just want to fly and be free and just do my thing and have my events and like, you know, show people beauty and all these things. And you're like, you're going to have a daughter. And I'm like, okay, cool. I believed you because I wanted to pull out first. And I usually don't do this. But for you, I had to pull it out.
Yeah.
You call yourself an Empress of Hip-Hop, High Council Soul Seer. I wanted to make sure that I said that clearly because instantly when I read that as your title, I was like, yeah, like, because you saw that I was going to have a daughter. You know, I wasn't even with anybody. Like, you were just like, you're going to have a daughter.
For certain, yeah.
And so life coach, healer, motivational speaker, soul stimulator, which is so true, sis.
Thank you.
Like no other.
My soul purpose. Yeah, that's my life.
You see, the fact that you said soul purpose, because I was going to ask you, like, how do you know? How did you know that this is you? When did you know that this is you?
I mean, oh man, I've always known that I was, you know, not them, you know, amongst the 5% of awakened super souls. I call myself a super soul light being. And I couldn't identify that as a child, what that was exactly. I just knew I wasn't the 95%. Like I knew I was part of the 5. I understood that what brings you joy is your purpose. So when I call myself a soul stimulator, stimulating souls brings me the most joy. So I knew that was my purpose. And being a mother is my most divine purpose, of course. But yeah, when I saw you, as I just saw Nitsu, I just saw her, like, you two.
Yeah, you
and
did.
A lot of it came from how you looked at me and Seraphim, me and my daughter, and how you watched us, and how you loved us, and how we loved you. But I saw it as you're seeing your future. Every time you watched us and spoke of us and spoke to her or me about our union, me and Seraphim and I's union, I saw it was your future. And you knew it was your future.
Right.
So I just spoke to what you already knew, and I told you, like, this is you. What you're seeing is going to be you.
I could have had a son.
How did you know I knew you were going to have a Seraphim tribe. Like, I knew you were going to have a little light being daughter.
And that's all I saw. That she is.
Yeah, and that's all I saw.
Well, fast forward to, you know, when I got with her father, Rasabuna, and you knew him already.
Yeah,
and I came to you so excited, and I'm like, guess who I'm dating? And you're like, oh, so then that's who you're going to have your daughter with. And I'm like, okay.
Well, yeah.
You know,
He's got a lot of
on
strength.
point.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that that's her dad. Like you
No,
already
she
know.
comes from strength and
He's a
wisdom. That's
G.
strength and
Yeah.
wisdom. He's a G,
Yeah.
for sure.
G for genius.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's a Baba more than
Yes, he is.
anything. The times I was around him he was that Baba. He was
Yes.
passing his wisdom on to little people, to young people.
Big time.
So,
Big
yeah, I'm
time.
thankful. I'm thankful. That's her father as well.
Yep. Nitsu Lib. And he came up with that name, which means
Mhm.
pure heart.
Mhm.
And so
I hear his
raise it
opera
up.
singing in my head right now.
Listen,
The Ras
what
opera.
and exactly because I was just gonna bring it up because you started doing Raise It Up,
Mhm.
you know, way before before I was into it.
Yeah.
You started doing Raise It Up, and that was one of the things that made me like fall for him for a moment because I
Deep.
saw him
Wow.
performing.
For
I like
real?
looked him up. I was like, who is this person? And I looked him
Wow.
up, and it was him performing at Raise It Up,
Oh, wow. I
and he
didn't know
was
that.
doing his
Deep.
opera, reggae opera, pro opera that he
Wow.
calls it. And not
Yeah.
only that I was so fascinated by him, of course, I was fascinated by what you put on because at
Yeah.
that time, who's doing that? At that time, who
Mm.
is calling their events Raise It Up? Who is talking
Yeah.
about higher frequency? Who is talking
Yeah.
about conscious music? And who is labeling themselves as the Empress of Hip-Hop? I mean, they're
Mhm.
saying hip-hop, she's the queen of hip-hop, she's the thing, but you are calling yourself the Empress of
Mhm.
hip-hop, and you hold that crown. You hold
Give
that
thanks. Give
crown.
thanks.
And the people in the streets see
Mhm.
you that way.
Mhm.
And you hold that crown so well.
Thank you,
So well.
sis. Oh, thank you.
And I appreciate you just, inspiring so many people to be in that light, to be okay. It's like it's okay to speak consciousness in your rap music. That was another thing because people
Yeah.
were like, when SoulFlower has an event, the women come,
Mhm.
the queens come.
Mhm. And the children.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the children come because it was always a safe space for the children to run
Mhm.
around. And even though the fire was burning and
Mhm.
the energy was there, the word sound was powerful.
And the
And the
elders.
women,
Yeah.
the kings,
Mhm.
the conscious speakers, they pulled up and
Mhm.
spoke that word sound. And I've been inspired by so many people.
Yeah.
How long were you doing Raise It Up?
12 years, once a month. I did it twice a month for a little while, but we just spoke on, it's hard doing
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
much. But yeah, once a month for 12 years.
Sheesh. But I
Yeah.
know because Higher Frequency was 11 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
And the torch was passed. When I left, people were like, well, who are you going to pass Raise It Up Live to? Because Raise It Up Live still has to go on. And I actually had people come to me and say, can I be the one to keep Raise It Up
wow.
Live alive? And I wasn't, it didn't move me to pass it on to those particular beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, universe would have given me the right being, and I didn't see who. But then higher frequency was going on. I'm like, that's, a Raise It Up
Yes,
Live
it
child. You
definitely.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, I got
Like,
goosebumps because
so that child's going to
yes,
keep Raise It Up Live alive, Raise It Up Live to higher frequency. It's like we raise it up, you know? So I felt good. I felt good that you were here holding it up. You
I'm
know what I'm
happy you see
saying?
it that
Oh,
way.
I've told my daughter that, you know what I'm saying? When people say, oh, Miami, people will call me all the time and say, so you need to come forward. Like, Miami's falling. Like, there's no more culture. There's no more soul. And I'd be like, no, there is. Fabs
Yeah.
is there.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, I love
higher
you.
frequency is there.
Yeah.
The Indigenous Day is there.
Yes.
Like, there is still something there. It's just different, but it's the same. But I
Very.
wasn't the only one doing it. Like,
It's
yeah.
reciprocated. It's reflections, and
Mm-hmm.
how you said pass the torch. I always say it's not necessarily passing the torch, it's
Mm-hmm.
lighting the
That
next
part.
torch.
Exactly.
Because girl, you still hold that
Exactly.
torch.
Give
You
thanks.
definitely
Give
still
thanks.
hold the
But
torch.
we have to hold it, where we
Yep.
are too physically. I mean, we hold it universally, but we have to shine brightest where we're at. So they needed to see reflection of it here. And there's not a lot of us. So I felt good, honestly, knowing that you were here. And then I would see testimony from so many. Oh, Fab's event was this, and it was so uplifting, and she's so special, and everything you're saying about me that they're saying about you. So leaving here for 8 years, like I felt okay. I didn't
It
feel
was
bad.
eight
Like I
years
was
for real.
abandoning it completely. Like, yeah, you took it on, like you were really doing the work. So I
Thank you for
recognized
that.
that, and it made it easier for me to be gone. And then I started getting more and more calls like, we need it,
Listen,
we need it, we need it,
yeah,
you
we
know.
need it. I mean, and we still do because,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you know, it's different, but it's the same, and there are
Mm-hmm.
reflections of. But there's nothing like a SoulFlower party because,
Give
or a
thanks.
SoulFlower event, you know, a
Mm-hmm.
gathering because you gather everybody. I know I
You
gather.
do
I know
too.
I do. I know
Yeah.
I do. But
You do too. Like
but
reunion. It's always a reunion.
it's always a reunion. But
Yeah.
like yours is a more deep rooted reunion because it's not just the now,
Mm-hmm.
meaning like, okay, mine is the now,
Mm-hmm.
but yours is the then and now. So it's
Yeah.
like the then and now
I love it.
together,
Yeah,
you
that's my
know?
purpose too,
Yeah.
to bridge it all together.
Yeah.
You
I
know, the
noticed that with your last
generations.
event that you
Yeah.
just did. Like, I walked in and I was like, of course, of course. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot for a moment. You were gone for 8 years.
Yeah.
So I did forget for a second.
Yeah.
I'm like, SoulFlower, okay, we're gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna just support her. Let me go support her. I was
Yeah.
tired that day. I
I
was like,
love
I
that you were
gotta
there.
come and support
Yeah.
you. And when I got there, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, it's this vibe. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, people are on the mics, you know, not screaming, but just singing, the joy, the singing, the voices, just the enlightenment that comes with the people that you specifically choose to be
Mm-hmm.
on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Magical. And
Give
you could
thanks.
get them. You could get them because I always get the, you know, the fees. But you,
Yeah.
I thought of that
I
too.
mean, when
I was like, dang,
sponsorship
I've been
comes
trying to
through, the
get
fees,
Inez
all
on
the fees will
stage.
be there. Oh. It's just, chemistry and the magic,
Yes.
divine timing, it all comes together. But yeah. I mean it's the best of the best. They do the best of the best downtown every year, but
Mm-hmm.
we do the best of the best every
You
month.
do.
You know what I'm saying? At all times.
So now you're calling it Soul
Soul
Power,
power. Yeah, soul power.
which
Which
is
is like the next level of
perfect.
Raise It Up Live.
Yeah. Just like
Yeah.
this is the next level of
Exactly.
higher frequency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it needs to expand into different,
Most
forms of media so
definitely
the world
can see
could get
it.
it and not
Mm-hmm.
just locally. But
Yes.
yeah.
But that's what you did when you
Mhm.
left for 8 years
Mhm.
and you went to New York
In New York and
and
Boston. I was
Boston.
in Boston
And
mostly,
you
yeah.
were still doing stuff over there. And then
Mhm.
I wanted to add to your title
Mhm.
that you're a director
Mhm.
and photographer
Mhm.
and filmmaker.
I'm not a filmmaker. I haven't made any films, but
Okay.
I've done some scoring, some soundtracks,
Wow.
developing a screenplay. I've studied in film school, but I haven't made a film yet.
Okay, okay,
But I'm looking
okay.
forward to doing that. I'm working on some documentary ideas and putting some things together. But yeah, I'm looking forward to becoming a filmmaker and then bringing the photography aspect, the directing aspect, all the creative elements of film. For me, film is like everything I do, all in one. You
You should
know.
connect with Denisha. My
Oh,
friend
definitely.
Denisha
Tanisha's
Pendergrass.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
you know her personally, yeah?
Yeah, not well, but I know Tanisha.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you know she does. I interviewed her too.
Mhm.
She
She's
does
phenomenal.
filmmaking. She's
I
in
know.
Jamaica right now doing her
Wow.
film right now. She just wrote a film, and I just spoke to her the other day, and
Mhm.
she's like, "I'm just doing this," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you're in your purpose. This is what you need to
No, she
do."
is. That is
Yeah.
definitely for her. I feel like every element that I'm into in life, like, can be all brought together into film. So, film is everything.
Wow.
Like, it encompasses everything that I am. So, I want to really dive into it. And, I think that's what's presently next for me. Like, I think we're speaking
Okay,
it up
I see it. I
right
see it.
now.
I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Everything you put your hands on
Yeah.
turns to gold. And I know
Same.
that's a saying, but you, golden.
Well,
You
we
are
have to move in our
golden.
divine purpose and
I
it will always be
praise you,
blessed.
girl. Like
Oh,
for
thanks.
real. Like for
Thank you.
and I
Thank you.
knew I was gonna do this interview and I was gonna be like this because I just love you. I adore
Mm.
you. Like you are definitely, yes, I'm going to say you are the reason why I'm sitting here.
Wow, Fabs.
I was just
Mm-hmm.
so inspired by how you move and I was just like, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm
Wow.
gonna do it like that and I'm gonna add my elements to it, but this is how I see it. Because
Wow.
it can't just be one,
Mm-mm.
so we need to come together.
I know. Collaboration is the word of the day and the
Can you
century.
imagine what
Like,
our collaboration would look
it's
like?
going to be unicorns rolling up.
Real talk. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Like,
Because you got Baba
angels and
Pearson to pull
fairies.
up the other day, and I was like, Baba has pulled up. Like when
I'm
I
sure.
get him, when I'm like, Baba, I want you to speak.
Yeah.
When it's like I need you to speak, but he pulled up on just like, where's the party? The party's
I know.
right here, you know. And
well,
I was
Baba
amazing.
Pearson is the party.
Yeah, he is.
Like I remember being at a concert with him once, and like we're all hanging out on the side. We're done with the dance floor, and he's on the dance floor all the way, taking it all the way low, like he's in a limbo contest. Like at 70 something, he's dancing with some girl all the way down on the floor, and he outdanced everybody. So
but you know who
if
else
Baba
is
Pearson
like that?
says to do it, do it.
Yeah. Have you ever met Dr. Sebi?
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to tell Dr.
Sebi was like that too.
I used to always tell him, you got to meet Baba Pearson. And I would tell Baba, you got to meet Dr. Sebi. Because they had the same energy, same vibrant energy. Yeah,
but
very funny
too.
Full of life, man. He is missed.
Those are my favorite elders.
Yeah.
Like the joking / very serious elders where we can have that balance. But I love my elders regardless.
Yeah.
But those are my favorite type of elders.
Of course you know Dr. Sebi and hung out with him, of course. Of course you did.
But Queen Afua is like that too. Queen Afua.
I haven't met her yet.
You need to.
Yeah, I know I will. Like, I see myself as a reflection of her as well.
Well, you're a sacred woman, whether you've been through the ceremonies and the ritual or not, you know, like you move as a sacred woman, and sacred women is what she inspires women to be. So that's her main purpose in this world. But she's another one, like she practices her Kemetic yoga, and she can do anything with her body still in her 70s. Like,
that's how we're going to be.
Oh, I know. You definitely are going to be that. I'm hoping to be that.
You will be that.
I will be that. I will be that. But you are definitely going to be that.
You were also, you know, because I went through a process of vegetarian and then I tell vegan plant-based. You've been
for a while, yeah.
So, you know, you used to have the potlucks. And remember, I started doing potlucks too. I'm telling you, you were the inspiration for a lot of things. Do you remember when I was doing potlucks
I
too?
remember.
But it was just vegetarian.
I remember. Yeah, we did all vegan potlucks at my house. It's my favorite thing to do. Like, my favorite thing to do is just to open up my home to my soul family and cook for everybody. Preferably potlucks. But I'll say potluck, and then most people don't bring a dish, and I'm like, potluck. Not bottle luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even drink, so I'm like, thank you for the 5th bottle of the night. 10th, I'm like, it's a potluck. So everybody out there in the world, potluck means...
But you bring everybody.
Bring something in a pot.
I know, right?
That comes from a pot. But it doesn't have to. It could be raw. It could be juices. Like, anything is really accepted in a potluck. But not just wine. Like, bring something.
But you bring the people too.
Right.
All kinds, in all different aspects of life. Because here, the hip-hop, the Empress of Hip-Hop, that hip-hop world, it's hip-hop. You know what I mean? So it's music, it's word sound. But what is inside of hip-hop? It's not just conscious hip-hop.
Well, I call myself roots rock hip-hop soul. I just can't say the Empress of roots rock hip-hop soul. That's too much. So I say Empress of hip-hop. Roots rock hip-hop soul. Yeah, it's all of it. And the blues, of course, and the drum and the heartbeat and all of that, of course. But that's too long. So roots rock hip-hop soul.
Perfect.
You know, it's not just hip-hop. And hip-hop is not just hip-hop. You know, hip-hop is a fusion of the roots of music, jazz and blues and everything. So I reflect all of that. But, you know, we had to compartmentalize a bit. So, but the root of me is more, you know, hip-hop when it comes to performing, obviously. People know that. But I like to be broader. I definitely like to be broader.
You just like, you know, like, for example, when someone's done off the stage, and then you grab the mic and you just continue with their words and then you throw your vibe. And I'm like, who does this? How do you do this?
It's just soul purpose. I mean, I tell people when you move in soul purpose, you don't really need to think anymore. So I don't think much anymore at this point in my life. It's been a long time since I had to think about how to move. I just move. And it's not just thinking about how to move. It's just thinking how to give and receive in this world. And should I eat that? Should I drink that? Should I be around this person? What should I say to that person? Should I take this job? Should I work on this song with this person? I don't really think about those questions. If I feel like it's for me, then I move on it. If I have to think, it's probably not for me. So I soul flow in this world. Like SoulFlower is also SoulFlower. And my culture and religion is being a soul flower. It's trusting my soul, because that's all I am, is a soul. And fully trusting that because I have knowledge of self, and moving with whatever feels right and whatever's going to raise my frequency. Because ultimately your choices only raise your frequency or lower your frequency. So every choice you make is a choice to raise it or lower it. But when you trust yourself, you trust your soul flow, then you just move, and you know you're guided and protected in the knowing that it's for you. So whatever happens is divine because it's for you, you know, but being conscious of your choices. I forgot what the question was, but yeah.
No, we're reasoning here, and you do that so effortlessly.
Same. I don't small talk. I say all the time, I don't small talk. You know, I can only talk about the weather
I still have a lot of learning,
a minute or two.
You know, because you know, sometimes I raise it up. Sometimes I'm like,
that's real. That's
but
real.
you speak it very like I remember there was a moment that I was like, for real, pothead. For real.
I remember that too. I remember that.
And you used to just be like, I mean, you know, you don't have to smoke it. You could just eat it. You could just put it in a tea. I remember you back then saying that to me.
Yeah. I haven't smoked in 30 years or more. I haven't said a cuss word in over 30 years. Like, it's just, the more you not do something, the harder it is to do it. The more you do something, the easier it is to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even a thing. It's not difficult.
I believe you that you haven't cursed, because that was a part of the humility. That's a part of the humility, like, you know, and I go through my moments of that, you know.
That's okay.
Because it's like, you know, I'm like, it's a word of, it's expression.
It's
your
journey.
But there was a moment that I was like, people used to be like, do you get mad? Do you curse?
Yeah.
And I would be like, yeah. You know, but I know that, you know, the image, you know, that, I mean, I am me, but then I do have those moments that I could blow up, of course.
That's real.
It's rare. It's rare, but it can happen.
I mean, for me, the definition of right and wrong is what we don't want our children doing, if we're conscious, real parents raising our children. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's my definition of right and wrong. So I raised my children not to curse, and I can't do that. That wasn't my reasoning initially, because I stopped before they were born. But higher frequency. It's about higher frequency. So words sound power. We don't say it just because it sounds rootical. Like, words sound power means the sound, the word manifests being something in actuality. So it's magical. There's spells because it's a magical practice. I love you too. I love you too.
I'm always learning from you. Yeah, I need to apply that.
No, it's real, but it's with everything, you know. I could eat better. I can do everything I do. I could do better.
Right.
Everything I do, I could do better. There's nothing that I do that I can't do better. From breathing, I could breathe better. You know what I'm saying? I can use a better tone. I can work on my crown better. I could walk better in a special kind of way. You know, like, there's always better. That's why there's no tattoos on my body, because the truth always evolves. Like, it always gets deeper and higher. So there's no actual factual nothing that won't shift and change into something even higher as we move closer to source. You know, nothing is firm and unchangeable except that. You know, the only symbol I really receive is, you know, the Ankh, of course, as the eye, but the circle with the dot in the center, just because that's universe and that's the one, you know, the source of all in the center of universe. So for me, that's like the ultimate symbol, if there was a symbol, but I still don't put that on my body either. When I look at your wrist, you got the circle with the dot.
Yes. And I don't have any tattoos neither.
Yeah, it just didn't feel right.
But I need to talk about it how you talk about it, because whenever people are like, do you have tattoos? I'm like,
it's
do
not
you
for
put
you.
A bumper sticker on a Bentley?
It's just not for you. It's not for everybody.
But I need to say it how you say it.
It's true.
That's why I don't have a tattoo.
I can't brand myself, because the journey is to get closer to source, is
Mm-hmm.
to become one with source. So
Wow.
people call me a goddess. I know they call you a goddess. The word goddess gets thrown out a lot, but I don't call myself a goddess. I call myself a soul, a super soul on goddess path. You know what I'm saying? I'm on goddess path. I've been on goddess path my whole life and conscious of I'm on goddess path, but I'm not there yet. You
I
know?
see an Empress,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know Hadia,
Of
who,
course, of
yeah,
course. That's my
I
sister.
interviewed her and
Yeah.
we talked about the whole word Empress and
Mm-hmm.
how it's very rare that I use the word Empress. So if
Mm-hmm.
I do use the word, that means I really, because I feel like Empress is like the queen of all queens almost, like, like that
Yeah.
positioning that, you put yourself in that position that you are seen like that. Whether you want to say it, I can say it for you.
Yeah.
That I see you as an empress.
Give thanks.
And an empress in all aspects, because you walk with so much humility. I can't say it enough.
Give thanks.
You walk with so much humility. I wanted to ask you, and I feel like people wonder,
What?
what's your background? Like, what's the originating, the foundation of you?
I just say I'm a super soul.
I love
like
that.
being.
I love that.
I don't even get caught up in. I have a beautiful earthly background, but I really go to source. My
I love
source
that.
is my lineage. You know, I trace my roots and lineage forward to the one. That's what I say.
Whoa.
Like my life is based on oneness.
Yeah, because when I look at you, I have like a little inside joke, because the very last Raise It Up that you did was the very first time that I noticed your eyes.
Oh, wow.
And
really?
I laughed to myself. I never said it out
That's
loud,
wild.
but I laughed to myself because I was like, I just see a soul when I look at you. I don't see anything. I can't say she's this, she's that, what is she that? Like, I can't say that when it comes to you.
Yeah.
Like, you're just one of those beings that, like, I just see as a soul. So I've never heard you describe it. I've always said that to
Well,
myself.
then you've always seen me.
Yeah, because
I've always seen you as just a soul too, and I respect your Haitian heritage very
Yes.
much so. But I see you as a super soul-like being, my tribe. Insane.
It's so interesting
you
that you
identify with
confirm that.
Seraphim because it was like
Yes.
she was your tribe.
Yes, she is.
like
Libra.
yeah, but a super soul-like being, like a super light being. And when you're moving towards source, anything in separation is not of the Most High. So
Wow.
we should definitely be proud of our earthly root and where we come from, our mother here and the mother of this earth, and respect the first people of this planet for sure. But it goes before. Like, we have to take it before to get closer to the source. For me to really move into my goddess, my full goddess, I can't move in boxes. I can't separate.
Like, say this is right.
I can't say these people are better than these people. I can't. All there is energy. All there is energy. So when you say all kinds of people come to my events,
Right.
because I'm inviting beautiful energy,
beautiful
I don't care what
energy.
they look like.
Same.
I don't.
Same.
They just happen to all be incredibly physically beautiful as well. But
and from
I don't
different
care.
parts of life,
And
people have said
generations.
that to me too with my
Yeah.
events. They're like, I'll go to this event and it's all Black, or it's all Hispanic, or it's all this. But when I go to your events, Fab, it's like all different beings,
Because why not?
Yeah. And it's a reflection of you. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for confirming that, because I've never heard you say that out loud, but I've always said it out loud about you.
Yeah.
I've always said, I don't see anything. Yeah. I only see soul. Like, I only see her. And I just, wow, the fact that you're saying it,
my name
makes
is Soul.
sense.
That's who I am. Closer to the I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if your purpose is to be at one with source and universe, then a tree's not looking at another tree like, I'm better than you. I have power over you because I'm a lighter bark. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we look to trees. I love trees. I feel trees more than people. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I have the most love innately for babies, for newborn babies. Because I say my goal in life is to become, at some point, the energy and frequency of a newborn baby. Like, that's my goal of life. Like, number one goal.
Pure.
Yeah. I raise my children to hold on to that. And I see Nitsu is that as well. Yes. Like, we raise them to hold on to that frequency. And we're the number one disruptors of that as parents. Like, we have the power to keep them in that, what I call womb energy, you know, by the choices that we make for them and how we curate our children's lives, and not just throw them to the wolves because we're too busy working in the rat race. Like, I wasn't that one. I'll juggle as much as I have to juggle in life to make sure I'm raising my children and not them, bringing them down, not raising them. Like, yeah.
All the memories are starting to come in now, watching you. And you're right. I remember I used to say, that's how I'm going to be.
I used to say it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would say, that's how. And I remember asking you one time, what's up with, like, how were you teaching them? And you said that you were teaching them homeschool. And I remember saying, soul school. Yeah.
Soul school.
And I remember saying, that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to do it. In 2025, it's just much easier, not as foreign as it was back then.
No.
So then when you were doing it, I was just like, wow, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
But now you're hearing it. It's still different. It's still unique, you know, because it's rare. It's rare because it's not as accessible, or the ability to be able to do it. I always give thanks that I'm able.
Yes. I give thanks that you're able to. It's the greatest blessing to have your child with you every day. People are like, isn't it hard? Wasn't it overwhelming? I'm like, no,
not at all.
I'm not lying.
Different. You taught your children. I hire a teacher.
Yeah, that's real. If you need to do that, you do that. As long as they're getting it, and you trust the person that is teaching them.
I do.
But yeah, I mean, soul school is real. Like, more now than ever, they need it.
More
like,
now than
school
ever.
is so dangerous right now, and a phone is so dangerous, and a computer is so dangerous.
Yes.
Like, there's just red flashing lights everywhere, and they're protected, and they'll get through it all. But we're supposed to be really protecting them as their parents. So homeschool, soul school, it's the only way. And I lived in Miami, so I said to universe, you know, if another option comes that makes sense for them, then I'm open to feel it out. But it didn't happen here in Miami, so I had to take it. I had to be responsible. So yeah, I soul schooled for 19 years. It was a 15-year rites of passage for each of them. So at 15 years old, they had to go to a high school to assimilate and be around their people and community. So that's why I moved up north, so they can go to Performing Arts High School. And they did that and excelled, and it was a beautiful experience. And, you know, they got exposed to a lot of things that I wouldn't have exposed them to, of course.
See, I'm more afraid of high school.
Yeah. And you would think so. I mean, when you prepare them all the way until 15 and you trust them and they're on path, then Performing Arts High School, it had to be Performing Arts High School.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're both artists.
Yeah.
And to suppress creativity is to suppress the soul. And schools are all about teaching you how to be a robot, you know, better. You know, and never allowing your soul to be expressed. I mean, they don't even have gym class. Like, so you can't even be physically active. You can't be creatively active. Yeah. They're really just giving you a barcode and like a prisoner.
And a label
like
almost,
a prisoner.
You know? Yeah, because, you know, you see how my daughter is very free.
She's free.
Big energy. And, you know, if she was in the system, they would label her.
They suppress it.
Yeah.
Or they'll label her. They'll label her as OCD.
Yeah, or something. Exactly.
Yeah.
And she's just so free. And again, I learned from you. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you guys got to see who my reflection is.
Oh.
I'm so happy because, you know, that was another thing when I saw your daughter. She's playing the ukulele at one point. She's playing the guitar. She's singing. She's doing the cups with the sounds. I'm like, that's how I want to be. That's how I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah. She performed at one of your events before.
Oh, yeah.
And my son did too.
Yes.
Remember that? Do you remember?
Yes.
We were in a pyramid at Moksha in the back, and we had like a powwow of sisters inside a pyramid. And I was telling you, not to put my son on the spot, he won't like this, but I was telling you how when I told him to keep his focus to prepare himself for his queen, you know,
I do.
And he was maybe 12, and he said, "Mommy, there's no queens in Miami. I don't know who I'm preparing myself for. I don't see any queens." And then you and I and a group of sisters sat in a pyramid, and I let you all know, like, this is what's going on with my son. And it must have been you. I think it was you that said, "No, I know. There's a sister that I know who has a daughter that's Yaya's age. That's your son's age, and she's a queen, and her name is Divine." Do you remember?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Her name is
Completely forgot
Divine.
about that for a second.
Because he and Yaya my son just said it to me, like, "Mommy, you're preparing me for a queen. Where are the queens here in Miami? It's like a strip club, culture city."
It so precisely.
Oh, I have those are turning points in my life, really powerful moments in my life, to have a sisterhood around me, and I'm telling them about my son, and they're giving me solutions, but I know a young queen. And then you had an event at the Epic, and
at the Epic Hotel.
Yeah, and turn your lights down. And we worked it out. So my son would perform on his acoustic guitar, right? And her family was vending, and we were going to have them meet with Yaya performing on stage with his acoustic guitar and singing.
That would have
we
been
had
a
like a whole
memory if you didn't bring
we had a whole setup for him. And then this was like 15 years ago. If he was 12.
Yeah.
It was 15 years ago. So we walk in. He's so not going to like me telling him, but we walk in, and I think you pointed out the family that was vending, and she was right there with her parents behind the table, and Turn Your Lights Down Low came on, and we're like walking through the crowd to the intro of Turn Your Lights Down Low, and they lock eyes, and I see the mom, and we give each other a big hug, and we start talking, and then they connect and they meet each other, and they're both shy. And we're just like looking at each other like, this is really happening right now.
And then, can see my big old smile that my cheeks are burning right now.
Oh my God. It's such a beautiful memory for me. And of sisterhood. Like, it was a beautiful memory. And then Yaya went up on stage and he started playing his acoustic guitar and singing some kind of roots song. I think it was Sizzla, Give Me a Try. And I watched her leave the table because it was on the other side of the room, and she pushed through the crowd to get through everybody to stand right in front of him and look up and stare at him while he was performing his little roots song. And they're 12 years old, and she's like this beautiful young queen, and he's this beautiful young king. And it was just this whole, it was such a beautiful, I told you I like think in film. I think in film. So for me, I feel film all the time.
I saw it all while you were saying it.
It's a whole movie scene.
I would have really forgot that whole memory.
Yeah. I'm glad I reminded you.
Thank you for reminding me, because
I don't know
you're very right.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah,
and
yeah. At
just
the Epic.
Fact that her name at the Epic,
her name is Divine.
Shout out to Divine.
Shout out to Divine if you're around. Reach out.
Wow.
So I can see. Maybe reintroduce you to my son.
You did such a great job with your children.
Thank you. Same.
You did. She's still growing, but I'm having fun doing it the way I'm doing it. Abuna and I are very like this when it comes to raising our child, and we're doing it in a different way, but like the right way.
I know.
I mean, it's like how you were doing it.
You have to be super conscious of every little thing. You can't let anything slide. Like I say, nip it in the bud. Like as soon as it's off, bring it back. Like
I need her to come to you. She's a big energy.
She's a big energy.
I need her to come to you.
She can sit with me. I got her.
I would love that.
Oh, I definitely got her.
I would love for her to meet Seraphim. I would love her to meet the family and feel the family.
Yeah. Yeah, that's important.
Powerful.
That's really important.
Powerful, sis.
But
powerful.
We just can't let anything slide with them. Like, we have to be super conscious and on top of it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I raised them how I wanted to be raised.
Right.
That's like the summation of me as a mother. Like, I became the mother I wish I had. I raised my children the way I wish I was raised. That's simple.
Wow.
Like, no choice.
So when did you decide to jump in or be of the Kemetic values and growing your locks, and now your children have their locks, and I know they love them because there's a point that children are like, especially if they go to school.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want their locks anymore.
Right.
They don't want these things.
Mm-hmm.
But they maintain their locks up until now.
Mm-hmm.
They're embracing it still.
Right.
You know, what were the things that first got you there, and then to show them this is beauty. This is beauty, and love on yourself in all these ways, and they are doing it so, again, effortlessly.
That's just knowledge of self and soul purpose. Like, they know they're being who they are, and they're not going to conform to anything else but what's for them and who they are. And I feel the same way. I mean, I saw myself with the crown maybe 4 or 5 years before I got one. I was around the Rasta community a lot when I was young. I always called Bob my father. Bob was always with me. You know, I always had Bob in my ear throughout my childhood and my life. And I think he was a big part of my reflection. I felt like his child. He spoke my language. He spoke my frequency. Like, I always saw Bob Marley as
interesting
my
that
father.
You said that.
Yeah.
I always play music before an interview, and I kind of just feel out the music, and it was Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Before your interview, while I was driving here, while I was getting ready, I was like, I'm just gonna let Bob Marley ride.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know that about you. So just the frequency, the connection, to know that that's
my frequency.
Yeah.
You know, he's always been my frequency. In hip hop, it's been more KRS-One. Was my inspiration, and kind of where a lot of my frequency as a hip hop artist comes from as well. But Bob was like my childhood and my life. Like, he followed me. Wow. I was big with jazz as well, and hip hop, soul, but Bob, when in all kinds of moments, like pinnacle times, high and lows in my life, like, he would just pop up in a restaurant, like, just pop up on me in the deepest moments of my life. So I knew he was a serious guide for me, like a father frequency. So I had like really curly, big hair that I loved.
I want to see a picture.
Yeah, I'll show you that I loved. So even though I saw myself with the crown and locks, I still waited because I was holding on to my curls, and everybody be like, "Oh, it's so thick, it's so beautiful," and I loved it. And this is a covenant and a promise, and for myself. So I knew when I started my crown journey, it was gonna be a forever journey. I saw that. And then both my children, started from the womb, from conception, who they were going to be and who they are. And they know that it's their journey as well. It's not just hair. I've never called it hair. It's their crown. They know it's their crown. And they'll still be just as beautiful without their crown, because it reflects your inner, what's already there.
Have they ever wanted to?
No. Not once.
That's amazing.
Well, Seraphim's so dope. Like, she grew out all her bangs.
I saw the bangs.
So she's got like more bangs than most people have on their head, and she's got her regular hair, curly curls coming out of her bangs, and then she's got all of her locks, her strong roots. They're like, yeah, and both my children are very thick rooted, but they also overstand. They've seen a lot of their peers that they grew up with that had locks cut them off.
Right.
And in those situations, not that it happens to everybody, but I've seen it with a lot of my peers as well. Once they cut their locks, they kind of start blending into the masses more and becoming more of that frequency. They'll change the way that they dress, like where they used to cover, they don't cover anymore. They, hair done, nails done, like they get wrapped up in more of the physical aspect of life, when this is like the inner, it comes from the inner. So my children have seen it, I've seen it, that a switch up happens when people cut their crowns off. For whatever reason they cut them off, they see a switch up. And my children know, like, they don't even want to risk that. They love to be part of the 1%. They're part of the 1% of the super soul light beings. And they know that that's a reflection of who they truly are, their crowns. So, yeah, they've never thought about it. They've never thought about cutting. They're 27 and 23.
put the you used to
I used to
make the crown.
Yeah, I used to
That was
really
like
wear it.
literally a crown.
Yeah.
You used to make the ankh
Yeah.
with your locks. That was like
Mm-hmm.
literally like everybody could see that that's
Yeah.
an ankh.
Yeah. I used to play
Amazing.
with them more, but I would be on stages more. I think that was a thing. I was just performing a lot more, so I did a lot more with my crown, photo shoots, and all of that. But on the day to day, yeah,
Ah, you're like a tree. Like
we are. I am a tree.
your photo
Yeah.
shoots would be like, it's like this tree, the roots, like just the beauty, the images that would come.
Give thanks.
That you, I mean, it's a photo, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you feel the photo. Me, I would feel the photo.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at you like, wow.
Yeah.
And there are some people that are like, I want to be like me. I looked at you like, that is the inspiration.
Wow.
That is what it's supposed to be like. Not like, I want to be just like that and I'm going to do it just like this. But like, that is the inspiration to follow. Watch how she moves, see how she does it, see how she does it effortlessly, see how she implements it, how she plants the seed that you are, the golden roots that you are, and watch it grow and be the reflection of.
And you did, and then some.
Yeah.
I had Queen Afua, you know what I'm saying? She was somebody that I thought I was a queen when I met her. I was like 16. And I could have sworn I was a queen. I called myself a queen. Then I met Queen Afua and I was like, just like you called yourself a princess. I was like, yeah, if I'm a queen, I'm a young queen. I had taken up on a lot of leadership roles at 16. I was training queens within the Universal Zulu Nation. I was doing a lot, but I was still 16. I didn't feel like I was 16 because old souls don't feel their age like that, but I was. So when I met her, it was really humbling. Like, her son, Supernova Slam, is a very special being, and he brought me in to their family. And I remember going to a New Year's Eve event with him and some family, and I walked into this ballroom. I forgot if it was in Queens and Brooklyn. It's in Queens or Brooklyn, and then the ballroom was full of the brightest, lightest super souls in all whites. Everybody was in all whites, just shining like you open the door and the sun is just pouring into you. Right. And that was his community that he grew up in. And I was introduced young, but I was still 16. Like, I wish I was introduced at one, to these beings. But I remember, I forget his name, but he played Michael from Good Times. And he was there, and he took my hand, and all this light shot through my body. This incredible frequency, and Lady Prima, like all of these beautiful elders, Queen Esther, Queen Afua, just the most beautiful kings and queens dressed in all white and glowing like the last dragon, like beautiful.
Thank you.
And I said, like, oh, I have a lot to grow on. Like, I have so much more, to accomplish and aspire to. I'm not a full-fledged queen. Like, I'm not that. I went on my own sacred woman journey and raised my daughter in that as well, to be able to call myself a queen. And then there's levels to this. So I say girl to a sister and wife to a woman, mother to a queen, to an empress, to a goddess, But once you're a goddess, God body, goddess body, you're in the full frequency of source and oneness. And it's very difficult. I've never met one in all my journey on this path. I've never met a God body, a goddess body before. Wow. I've met beings on path and beings that are further along than I am, but I haven't met one
like
that's
the
in
ultimate
full.
That is in the full ultimate.
Yeah, because if you call yourself that and then you start cussing somebody out tomorrow in my ear, I'm like, you're not that.
True.
You can have the long, flowy white dress and the locks to the ground and, have your gold and sparkles and know how to say every Kemetic prayer and chant and a yoga master and a Reiki. You could be whatever you want to be, But if you're not emotionally stable and balanced, if you haven't aligned your emotional body, you're not even halfway there yet. I mean, that's like the first step in this journey, is to check your ego and align your emotional body. Like, you have to know your power and stay humble to it and move, overstanding where you truly are on this path. You have to know exactly where you are on this journey and not think that you're beneath where you are and not think you're above where you are. You have to really know where you are, because if you don't, you won't know how to get to the next level, because you don't know what level you're on. So you won't know how to get to what you need to do to get to the next, and what that next level contains, what it is, So it's just a matter of being very realistic and honest with yourself, I mean, that's where your humbleness lies, where you don't think you're better than anybody. I see my reflection in you. I'm so thankful that I inspired you in any way, but I see all of your greatness. I see everything that you are, not will be, but because what you will be is what you are now. Like, you are that still. I say ancient future now. Like, it's all right now. There's nothing coming. It's just the awakening when it's time in the next now. But we just have to be very realistic. I don't think I'm above and beyond anybody. But
I know you don't.
No, but I've moved on this journey for a long time, and I give myself credit for everything I've done and achieved. Most of all, raising up two amazing little light beings. Like,
right.
That's the number one greatest accomplishment of my life. But yeah, again, I'm just a soul.
A moment
I'm just a soul
of stillness to take all of that in, family. We got to take all of that in. You just spoke to my heart, my soul, like goosebumps, like all of it coming in, because that is powerful word sound that we need to take in, especially if we're walking like this, because I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that for real, where I'm like, couldn't you just say it better? Couldn't you just do better? Come on. We just prayed this morning. We just did these things, and then like an eruption happens or a trigger happens, and it's like, whoa.
It's all divine to just help you see where you're truly at.
Right.
That's why those things happen. Like, you haven't cleared it up yet. You're not there yet.
True.
And that's okay. I've had moments of jealousy and feelings of, I wish I could do that. Like, that's not correct. And I check myself, like, okay, so you're not really fully there yet. If you have any of those feelings of lower emotion, of emotion at all, really, because the ultimate goal is joy, which comes from love. I mean, they're synonymous. They're the same thing. So is God. God is love. God is joy. Like, it's all love. But if the ultimate goal, frequency wise, is joy, then that's not an emotion. Like, our ultimate goal of being a goddess body being has to be a non-emotional being. So if we're still dealing with emotion, which every woman I've ever met in my life does, even the ones that call themselves goddess and the ones that are actually on a way next level beyond me, they're still very emotional. I watch them go through it. I've gone through it with them. Like, they've come to me, like women that everybody calls the elder, the supreme, like that one, she's still doing that around me.
You'll be really surprised how those that you may see them as much more than you, or more elevated, or have, reached different parts of success more than you. You'll be surprised that those are the ones still looking at you, still looking up to you, and still wanting to learn from you.
I've recognized that. A lot of my elders have sat with me for counsel. You know what I'm saying? Because high counsel is just spirit. It's just divine guidance. And it doesn't matter how old you are. If you got it, you got it.
True.
Like, my daughter got it.
Yeah.
So it spirit is ageless. The soul is timeless.
Very
so
true.
Just as we don't move in, where you from? What part of town are you from? What's your ethnicity? Like, all of that's cool. It's a part of who we are. But like I said, anything in separation is not of the Most High, the dot, the source. It's breaking away further and further from it. So I choose not to be a part of anything in separation. Not that I'm perfect in that, because I'm not.
Right.
But that's my path to get away from all of that. So even age is part of that, you know. But, you know, our physical age reflects our journey in a lot of ways. And it's good to acknowledge how many years physically we've been here on this journey. But yeah, I don't dwell on my age. So if the elder that I hold up also may hold me up and want to sit with me, like I've dealt with that a lot in my life, because they know the energy and they trust me. Where I'm not here to tap dance for anybody. I'm not here to impress anybody.
Right.
And I'm not here to force any truth or knowledge. If I don't know, I'm not going to speak it. And if I do know, I have to. If it comes through me, like telling you were going to have a daughter, like that was just a channeling. Like that's just something that came through me that I had to speak. And I've spoken it to different beings on this planet when the time comes. As soon as I feel it, I have to say it. So they know, you know, that's coming. But sometimes you don't say it. Sometimes you shouldn't say it. Like you have to feel that out too.
Well, you said it.
Yeah.
And then you said it back then. And then when the time was coming, you confirmed it. Like you said it, okay, well, now this is the time. This is the time. Like,
oh man, I had so much joy. I felt so much joy when you
have
gave
a picture
birth.
of you holding her,
Yeah.
like when she was brand new.
Yeah, I know. I love that picture. Yeah, I had to connect with her and pour into her who she is. But she has you to do that too. But more mamas is more energy. Yeah. But an affirmation. But I was filled with so much joy when you had your daughter, and then to watch her grow up, whether I was here or distant, like I still watched her grow up in her whole journey. Like it would make my eyes water, and I would always let you know, like it is the most beautiful, you know, thing to see, you know, you raising her and knowing what she's getting, that she got you and you got your greatest blessing, and it all manifested.
I tell her that all the time. I'm like, I'm so happy you exist. I'm so happy you were born. I tell her that all the time. And so, you know, what you were saying about how, you know, you see people and you see the things that they're going through, and you see maybe again there might be more elevated in certain success in certain ways and stuff like that, but you maintained your humility, you maintained the things that you are so much. And I love that you said that, because in this world, yes, there's jealousy. Yes, there's those moments that, you know, one might say that person is being just like me. And I used to always feel like, I hope she sees that you're the inspiration. Like I always would feel like hoping that you would see the inspiration and not the Fab is trying to be like me, but the inspiration.
I loved it. And
I know you did. I know, because you would always compliment me, and I would always write you, I hope you see it. I hope you see it, because
I do.
I'm learning from you. You are a reflection. And in all these things, you are such a reflection that I'm just so grateful. Like, so recently, just as recent as just a couple of weeks ago, when someone said, do I know you? And I said, you raised me. I had to explain what that meant, you know, because obviously we're, you know, sister. And again, the age thing, what does that mean? Because I always say, I don't feel my age, I feel my wisdom.
That's what it is.
I definitely feel my wisdom.
That's what it is.
You know, very rare that I would call out the number. And then when I do call out the number, I'm just as shocked as you are.
For real. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Because ultimately it's the wisdom,
you
know,
it
and
is.
Who hangs around you. You got the young ones. You got the ones even younger than your children who are still young, hanging with you. Oshun, let's talk about Oshun for a little bit, because what I'm so inspired by them. I was listening to them while I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how my children are going to be. That's how my daughter is going to be, just like that. You know?
I remember when I first saw them, I think they were in DC, and they were so young and they were coming with it. Like as a soul mom, it brings me so much joy. And then they became soul daughters to me. And they're just lifting up that whole generation. You know what I'm saying? They took a pause to have, you know, a baby and be moms. And be on their journey, but they're still together. They're amazing. But we have to recognize the reflections of, you know, the super soul light beings in every generation, because there's not a lot, you know, but I say one of us is a million of them, if not a billion or a trillion, you know what I'm saying? Like quality over quantity in every way. So
when I see them with you, because I saw a picture and I was like, okay, they're on the right path. That's how I feel. Yeah. When I see the young ones that are like well known in the because conscious music is rising, you know, it is. And I feel like when I see them with you, because I also see the twins, Coco and Breezy. Oh yeah, those are my soul daughters too. Yeah, when I see them with you, it's like, oh, they found you. If they found you, they're on the right path. Wow. You know, that's how I always see it every time I see them with you, because it's like all the young ones that are really making a way and doing these things, and then just I'll see a picture with you in it, and I'm like, okay, then they are doing the work. Yeah, they're ready. Like when the student's ready, the teacher comes. When the teacher's ready, the student comes. You know, like it's just like that when they're ready. I'm a soul mom by nature. Like everything I do, and it's been so much less about me being on stages and being in some kind of spotlight. I'm more behind the scenes now as a soul mom, raising up. I've got my children will tell you I've got like 50 plus soul babies. How do they feel about this? Like, do they know that you are soul mom? My children? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most of them are their people, are their friends. I know, I figured that. They love it. They love it. Like, I would open the house up on Sundays to do soul sessions, where I would have a whole group, like a dozen soul babies come through. They would have writing sessions, counsel with me. We do song development, artist development, just getting them ready. But they don't. A lot of them don't have moms. A lot of them don't have a connection to their mothers or their fathers. So I'm their mom. I'm their soul mom, and they all call me that on the streets, soul mom. Like, yeah, they need that, and they're able to be vulnerable with me and open up to me. It's just really important to reflect that right now. And I have, you know, the majority of them are on some genius next level talent. No, next level talents, and I just want to be the one to help give them a platform to shine and get them to their next level, you know, with mind, body, and soul and artist development. So it's an honor. Like, that's who I am now. Really. How did they find you? Like, how did Oshun find you? How did Coco and Breezy find you? Because they're big deals right now. I know. Coco and Breezy, we met at an event with Just Blaze, this producer DJ that we love, and we just recognize light, soul recognize soul. And then Breezy had me over for dinner, and we broke bread and just, you know, built and reasoned for hours. Amazing. And fell in love. It's just love. Like, they know how much I love them, and they love me the same. Like, it's just a love that you can trust. So I give them trust. I give these beings, whether they're famous or not famous, like, they're all superstars. They're all amazing life beings. I'm just I help them stimulate their souls and be very aware of the greatness in them and how to maintain that, how to be that, and how to get even brighter, even lighter, you know, to raise their frequency. So they, you know, they trust you. Like, they trust your spirit. You know, I'm going to name drop a little bit because KRS-One, Mos Def, Talib, Erykah Badu, like, they all know who you are. I mean, when you've been in hip hop like over 30 years, which I have, like, at some point you connect with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I have stories about everybody. I could imagine. But, you know, it's not like I'm hanging out with actors and politicians, but like, I have a lot of family in the hip hop world and soul music world, just because I've been in that world for so long. At some point, we all just know each other. We all connect. The respect is there like no other. Like, the way you're bigged up, the way they see you, you know, just like how I see you, just how many see you as an empress, as, you know, a soul goddess for real. Give thanks. And, you know, you say that you haven't met that yet. You're the closest to me meeting that. Oh, thank you, baby. I haven't met Queen Afua. Yeah. I've definitely paid attention to everything that she's doing. Yeah. I don't know if you know who Baina Bello is, but she is Haitian historian.
Yeah.
That speaks about the spirit very much. So I'm gonna send you her information.
Definitely,
She said yes to my interview. That
Nice.
would be, when she comes in town. So these are goddesses. These are the people that I look up to. These are the people that I'm like, oh, when I reach more wisdom.
It's great that you have that.
That is what
It's
I'm
so
gonna
important
look
to
like.
have that. It's so important to have that.
I know.
You know. Yeah, and now I see my daughter and her people around her are looking at her like, she's that one for her circle and her generation.
Of course. Rona, can you get this,
yeah,
please?
it's just
It's my daughter calling. You don't have to pick
of
it up,
course,
but you can
of
move
course.
it. Okay.
But yeah, it's all about that being the truth we want to see, reflecting what we want to see. So we have to do that for our children first and foremost. But yeah, it's always essential to have somebody to aspire to. Your daughter has you. My daughter had me.
Right.
Like, if you could have that as your mom, if you could have that in your home, that's the greatest blessing. But if you don't, then you have to find your soul family. You have to find your soul mom. You have to find your baba. Like, you have to find these elders in the community that will help guide you. And it's very important that people know, like, that is part of the journey. If you're on the path, like, if it's not coming from your home, then go find it, attract it rather, like, be what you want.
Yes.
And you'll attract what you want. Like, whoa. But you have to be it first. You can't fake it, because you can't fake frequency.
Can't fake the fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't
You can't
do it.
fake frequency. You cannot. That's why I can see through, the Insta goddess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's an Insta goddess. That's an Insta goddess.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
That is true. And then you, because you're such a seer and intuitive, you can see right through it, because I can definitely see
I know
right
you can
through
too. I mean, there's Insta goddesses that got like 1 million followers.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, that's who they're following. It's okay. That's what it is. It could be worse.
Right.
Woman thinking she's a goddess and being an influencer, like, it could be worse.
It could be, and part of being a goddess is just knowing self and keeping the portal
it's
safe,
just,
and sacred.
I say it's so simple and so deep. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is just be.
Yep. All you have to do is be and watch the things come, and just in your being. And I knew that very early in life. I knew that very early in life, and I'm so happy. My mom is a reflection as well.
Your mom is so beautiful.
Yeah, she's a reflection.
Yeah, you
I
come
definitely
from beautiful
learned from
lineage.
And she's a goddess too. Like, she knows what's up, and she's sacred and of prayer.
So you have that.
Yep, I do.
And your daughter has that.
I do. And my grandmother, yep.
Yeah,
we have it.
You have that family.
We have it, and
your sister.
I can't even seal up this without even mentioning real Marsha.
Real Marsha. Better than red.
Yes, exactly. I have to mention real Marsha, because it was both of you simultaneously that I was looking at. Like, these are the queens. Wow.
Yeah, she's a warrior too.
And real Marsha was a big part of Higher Frequency. We're gonna get her in here. I told her she needs to come up in here.
I know. She was here right now.
I know.
That's my sister. I love her.
I imagined it like that too.
Yeah.
I love that you said that.
She's the best.
Marsha is the inspiration to Higher Frequency, because remember, her birthday is November 11th, and she was another person that I looked at you. I looked, and I was just like, wow, both goddesses. And, and I was like, I want to celebrate you. And she's an 11/11 baby, and I was like, I want to do this event. I want to call it Higher Frequency and 11/11 and 2011, and then you remember how it flowed from there.
Yeah, that was
she
beautiful.
had her children, so again, she was another person that I was like, queen.
Represented.
Yeah.
But you're a soul seer too. We're seers, and you've
Yes.
got to be a soul seer now, because that foe is real. Like, the foe is real. It's a whole culture. Faux culture is a whole culture. But I don't let it disturb me. It is what it is. But
especially now, because you've been doing it, we've been doing it for a while.
A long time.
But now it's everywhere. Like, I am a little discouraged to do 11/11 stuff, because so many people are doing it now.
I know.
But back then it was like 11/11. It was like you didn't hear it. But we give thanks, and again, we light torches in a sense, and the foes, and we see that some,
Again, it could be
perpetrators,
worse. You know
but
what I'm
it could be
saying?
worse
It could
because
be worse. They're
the
still
good
following
word,
something positive.
exactly. The good word
So,
is still there.
yeah, my whole thing is I don't want anybody following me. You know, I'm here as a leader to spark leadership. When I say I'm here to stimulate souls, I'm here to awaken or help to awaken you to your true soul purpose so you can lead yourself. If I can be an inspiration, then I give thanks. That's an honor. But I'm only here to remind you of who you are, to reflect what you already are, and to prayerfully help you see, your soul purpose. So
you did that for me.
Yeah, to lead yourself. I give thanks.
You
I so give
definitely
thanks.
did that for me.
Yeah, that's my job. That's my job. I've always loved you. I remember the moment I met you. Yes.
Tell me, because I don't remember exactly.
Well, you were with one of my favorite brothers in the world. I think you had like a coat around your shoulders. You had a little blowout. All
Okay,
cute.
yep. I had my fro.
Your big, beautiful smile shining so bright. Yes. And because you were with that particular being, I was like, oh, well, this is one of my favorite beings in the world. So
I
if
remember.
she's next to him, then
And let me tell you,
she's one of us.
He is what opened,
I mean,
the Kemetic yoga.
every time I see him, I tell him he's one of my favorite beings in the world. Yeah,
wow.
He knows
And
that.
he's doing, I was just telling him, like, he's the one who introduced Kemetic yoga to me,
Are you
which I
thinking about
never
somebody
stopped.
else?
I'm thinking about, Joe. That's what I'm thinking about. Oh, okay, well, so anyway, the person I'm talking about introduced Kemetic yoga to me, Joe.
Yeah.
He introduced the photographer. He introduced Kemetic yoga to me. He introduced veganism to me. And I don't think he's in it anymore. I don't think he's vegan anymore. I don't think he's doing Kemetic yoga like that. I don't know. But I never stopped.
Yeah.
I never stopped.
Yeah. I'm talking about Yazoo.
Oh my gosh, Yasu. Oh my gosh. I love him so
Yasu.
much. We got to talk about Yasu for a minute.
Oh,
because
you know what? Yasu?
Yasu, let me tell you, we got to big up Yasu because I always said to him, I'm always going to say great things about you, no matter what. I remember saying that to him. And you remember how close I was to his mother.
I was too. She was another one of my like Queen Afuas. Like she was just the most beautiful angelic she is one of the most beautiful angelic beings I've ever met in my life. And I told him and Violet recently, like, what she meant to me. Like, she's one of the brightest light beings I've ever met in my life to aspire to be. And then Yasu.
The whole family.
Yasu is like one of my favorite beings on the planet. I tell him every time I see him.
That is the most. That is a humble soul right there.
Yeah, the humblest.
He is, and so
that
family introduced me to Rastafari.
I know.
Because remember, Kemetic yoga.
That's when you started coming into it. That's all. Yeah. So that's there's the Kemetic, and then there's the
Rastafari, and even though it's kind of one and one, they kind of,
correlate, you know what I mean? For sure.
But I did get
tapped into both.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and then
it's hard to not be tapped into both.
Yeah, it's kind of it kind of goes together. But they introduced me to Rastafari, and that's when I started running with that. And Yasu's
that was
mom
my root too.
is just my heart. You remember how we were like this? What? Yeah. That was my
every
rider.
time, like she was a soul seer on the next level. So every time she sat with me, she would hold my hands and stare into my soul and just pour out just love. Like not even a lot of words, like just love pouring out of her.
And history. And like she was the one that was like, wherever you go in the world, make sure you know where the embassy is.
True that.
Make sure you know where the land where it comes from, like the foundation, like know the knowledge and the history of this. Yes. And so that family that's a royal family. Very royal. So shout out to you all.
I met you through them.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. What a gift.
Yeah.
What a gift.
So
they are a gift.
Just like when you see beings with me, you know that they're on path. When I saw beings with Yasu. Yeah.
Yes. Big up Yasu.
For real.
King. Humble. The whole family.
I mean, humbleness is the most attractive quality to me. But to know your power and stay humble to it.
Yes.
Because there's beings that are overly humble, like my son. And I say you can humble yourself out of existence. Like you can humble yourself until you feel like you don't mean anything or deserve anything, you know? And that's not where it's at either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to know
That's
your power,
true.
where you come from, who you are, and stay humble to it, to know that it's not about comparing to anybody else ever and where they're at or what they're not doing or who has more than you or who has less. Like, it's just about you and where you're at. And that's it. And stay humble to it and have gratitude pouring out of you at every moment so more can come.
And more can come.
The more
And
gratitude
more.
you have, the more what you're grateful for comes through. So, yeah, humbleness is the most attractive quality to me.
Big time. That's what attracted me to that family. The humility.
Me too.
Wow.
I mean, if I'm attracted to anybody, it's because of that. Yeah. That's my number one attraction. Yeah. All my sisters that I love the most are humble. I know. I'm reminding you of some stuff.
You are.
I'm like, I think you're talking about somebody else.
You know what it is? But you know, it's perfect because it was from just the evolution of me cutting my hair, because so that's where I started. Like,
I remember
when you were
I
talking
met you
about
after like a big chop.
Right, exactly.
After your big chop.
Yeah.
So I met you when you were like just setting off on that next
shaving
path.
the perm off.
Yeah.
And just going natural
and in your studies.
In my studies.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remind me of the joint that Protege and Kimani did, Rasta Man.
Yep.
Like,
that
you
was
remind
my
me
song.
of the woman in
I
the
know
video.
exactly
what the song is about. When I met you, you were her. Yeah, you were with the Rasta.
With the Rasta. And then it
you were just setting
continued
off
with the
on that
Rasta
journey.
Muna. And now I have a whole king too that
Yeah, I
is
know.
just a king,
He's
and
a
I'm so
beautiful
thankful.
being.
And
Yeah, he's a
I
beautiful
was
being.
now through my evolution of Kemetic, Rastafari, and coming into back to who I was before
journey.
that, in a way.
Yeah.
It's like now I can balance the two. I know how to live, economically growing,
right.
Manifesting abundantly,
right.
Still maintaining humility, still maintaining Rastafari, right. Still maintaining the
all
consciousness, still maintaining it all. It's like all together now.
It's about applying all of the best from the journey. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what religion, race, ethnicity, part of the world it's coming from. If it is for you, it's for you. Yes. It's about applying that. But at the end of the day, like I said, at the beginning of the day, it's about just that oneness, that. So what raises you or what raises your frequency, whatever it is or wherever it comes from. People talk about culture vultures and co-opting and, and I'm sensitive to that too. But if it's for you, it's for you. If you feel it and it raises your frequency, it doesn't matter where that fruit came from. Like, if that fruit makes you feel right, if it raises your frequency, then it's for you. It's telling you it's for you. It's speaking to you. If this music comes from Japan, but you're not Japanese, but this music is raising your frequency, then that music is for you. Like, whatever it is.
Deep.
The didgeridoo is like the number one sound frequency for me in raising my frequency. Yes. It's an Aboriginal Australian, instrument. And I'm not Australian or Aborigine, but nothing speaks to my soul more than my brother Joda, like throwing the didge on my soul, on all my chakras, and charging me up and raising me up. I'm not thinking, yeah, but I'm not from Australia, so I can't feel this. No, it's just energy. It's just frequency. Like, you definitely pay homage to where it comes from and the root of the thing. But at the end of the day, it's just energy and frequency. You accept it or you don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. If you accept it and it raises you up, then it's for you. If you accept it and it lowers your frequency, then it's not for you. It's simple,
Wow.
But yeah, I live my life based on that. And life is based on universal laws and principles and code before any organized religion, anything they teach you here as men, women, it all starts at frequency. So if we're going to source, then we're going to deal with frequency.
Yep.
Block all the other senses. Close your ears, close your eyes, close your mouth, keep your hands, keep all your senses closed up and just feel from the soul, give and receive from your soul. Like, and that's when you know you're soul flowing and you're on path.
You hear this, Ronar?
And soul purpose. For
Because
real.
I love when you get to hear these guests. Because, yes, and I needed to hear this. You just, you know, the reminders of like my evolution and the continuous parts of me, you know, where it was a moment where I had to dress this way, I had to wrap my hair this way, I had to do these things. And then I recognized, but wait, you do this person does it, but you know, you don't carry a great heart. You're so mean to me. Why are these things happening? So then I realized, oh, I can walk like this. I can be a certain way. I can, you know, obviously I'm not going to wear a little, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you still kind of, you know, I still have my goddess appearances, you know? Nevertheless, I realized if I don't wrap my hair every day, that doesn't mean I'm less of this. You know what I mean? Not. If I'm not covered all the way, that doesn't mean I'm less of this, because I know what I feel in my heart. And the person that's doing it obviously is not showing that energy. So that was a part of me growing. And then the same with you, and going back to the last Raise It Up, when I never noticed your beautiful, piercing, beautiful eyes. You know? And it was like that moment that I literally remember the moment I turned around, the last hug before you're leaving. I turned around and I chuckled to myself and I was like, I really see this woman as a soul, because I never noticed, even though they're so beautiful. The eyes are the soul. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, the eyes are the soul.
But I just, but I saw
everything.
You know, the whole light. And that's why anybody who knows me, anybody who knows where I come from, you are mentioned.
That's powerful.
You are mentioned.
That's powerful. I mean, I see you the same way.
And you're a whole gift.
Give thanks. You are too. This whole community will say so.
I love you.
Yes. I love
On
you
that
too.
note, I got some gifts. I got some gifts for you. I give Ronar his gifts before I start.
You got gifts before I got gifts?
He deserves it. He's doing great. He's doing great.
Yes, he is.
Okay. So what do I start with? Let me see what I start with. Okay, what is this right here? Because it's a few things. Nice. Holistic directory. And so I reach out to the companies. This is the beautiful Empress that I'm interviewing or reasoning with, because it's a reasoning.
Same.
And so this is from Lori Lace.
Nice.
And I don't know what's in it. I just have them give it to me, and they kind of just look at you. They feel the person out.
There's a lotus right on it.
Yes, you noticed that, right?
Oh, it's a candle. A white candle, beautiful.
Yes.
Spiced pumpkin. Soy candle. Nice.
Soy candle, of course, because it's holistic
with the twin flame. Nice. That's us.
That is us.
And a spray. Not a room spray. A lavender spray.
Oh, lavender.
I needed that. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you, Lori Lace. Thank you.
Lori Lace.
For real.
I love her. She was excited right away when I sent you her. I sent her your Instagram, and she was like, I'll be there tomorrow.
Nice.
And then just like put it together. Aww. So Goddess OG.
Goddess OG.
I swear by her.
Yeah, you know, I see you promote her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. She is the reason why my skin be glowing. I'm saying it.
I'm trying to do that. I want Fabienne's skin.
So your skin could extra glow because you're already glowing. You're already glowing.
I'll take some extra glow. Nice.
So this is
herbs infused ham butter. I love it. I love it. What else? Okay. Herbal smoke blends. Oh, nice.
That's different. She added some things to.
Okay. Oh.
What does it say? I love that.
It says SoulFlower, peace and light, blessings and joy. Enjoy your aromatic, soothing smoke blend in your favorite peaceful space. Your ham butter is multi-use and will last forever, as a little goes a long way. Not for me. Happy healing to you, Goddess OG. Thank you, Goddess OG.
Like, she's basically like, all you got to do is go like this.
I know, but I do more than that.
Because I do that with her stuff. Her stuff is just
I'm like,
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So, and then I wanted to add some jasmine incense. This is hand rolled incense.
I love
very
hand rolled.
specific
Beautiful.
to that.
Yeah, I used to get this at Whole Foods. The same one.
See,
beautiful.
Very specific. That's the brand that I
love
I
jasmine.
swear by it.
I gave my daughter some jasmine oil recently. I said, I was waiting for you to get to an age where you can start wearing jasmine, because jasmine is kind of, it attracts men.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It does. It's a very sensual oil.
Oh wow.
So I didn't let her. I didn't give it to her till she was like 21.
That's good to know, because I have so many different flavors in my store at Megalith, and I was just like.
And I was like, be careful with this one right here. Don't wear it all the time.
It's nice. Jasmine and lavender, I feel like they're kind of.
Yeah, they're similar, but they're different. They're different purposes.
That's good to know.
Yeah, lavender's for yourself.
So this right here is a gift. I just came from Jamaica, and I went into a store. I feel like, there's all these different stores, and this one lady, her energy, her soul, just I connected with, and I was just putting everything in the everything. I just wanted to support her.
I love this gold bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
beautiful. Nice.
That was one of the things I pulled out.
Wow.
And it just reminded me of you because I bought a whole bunch of stuff and was like, okay, these are what I'm going to use when I want to just give to friends.
It's like flower of life.
I felt like it was flower energy.
Yeah, it's very soul flowery,
I felt like it was
flower
super
of life.
Flower energy.
It is. It goes with the tribe over here. Thank you. Oh yeah, I love it.
I knew you would love it.
Yes. I'm going to put it up on my wall.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so, just that backstory with this lady, she just, there were so many people saying, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me. But her energy was just like, so I just was like, just put it in the bag.
I do that too.
And so when I opened up the bag this morning, I was like, this is the one for you. That is for you. And it gave me such flower power energy. And then,
because I'm flower power.
Exactly.
Is that what I am?
You are big
flower
time.
Power.
And then you get my yoga mat.
Hey, that's
Go Green
official.
Fashionista. It's gonna last you forever.
Forever.
Eco-friendly forever. I'm telling
you.
I made sure I was very mindful with the materials. It is a what do you call it? How do you say it? Yeah. What do you say? Unlimited time? No. Anyway, when it comes to me, I'll tell you. But
infinite.
Yeah, infinite is perfect.
Something, yeah.
But this will last you lifetime guarantee. That's
lifetime
what I want to
guarantee.
Say. Lifetime guarantee.
Infinite guarantee.
Yes.
Okay, so in the next life, I'll be like.
Yeah, and the material, it's still there. Exactly.
That's what's up.
And I feel like, I know you do your movements.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I needed one too.
I felt like you were.
I was waiting for yours. I'm like, I'm not buying one. So Fabs gives me one. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice, thick, strong, eco-friendly. You're gonna love it. Infinite. And then this is from our sponsor to Rollin' Loud 305. I know you don't partake like that. It's not rolling with the G, rolling, but I know. But you can have it with tea.
I partake.
You can
I just don't
there's
smoke.
some plant medicine vibes up in here.
Great.
That you can.
Great.
That I feel like you would enjoy.
It will definitely stimulate my soul and raise my frequency.
Exactly.
Thank you. I really needed that too.
I felt like you would enjoy that.
I will enjoy it. Thank you. Should I pull it out and?
You can if you want. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Rollin' Loud.
Oh, thank you, Rollin' Loud 305.
Yeah, this Origins.
Nice.
They're great. That's the bottle.
No, that's some raise your frequency. I'm with it. I'm with it. Raise it up live, soul power, higher frequency.
Yes.
Comes from the root, the mother.
You are amazing. I love you.
I love you.
And then lastly, I would love for you to go to Exotica's Juice Bar.
I have to.
Let them know I sent you.
I will.
Acai bowl or smoothie on me, whatever you decide.
Right. Acai bowl, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, I was on that way before they were popular. Like, now they're all over the place. Like, wow.
And you got to pull up. You and Seraphim, you're just pull up on me at Megalith. I want to give you a class too.
I know. I'm so proud of you at Megalith. You have no idea. I'm like the proudest. I know I'm big sis, but I'm soul mom too. Like, I am so beyond proud of you.
Yes.
Like, I don't know how many times my eyes are watering right now. I don't know how many times my eyes have watered just watching your journey and seeing all the right choices you've made.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a
Megalithic is
part of
dope.
it. Yeah, that was a part of it
Yeah.
because I know we always talk about, you know, healing the body, eating right, doing the great things, but then the fitness part isn't there like that.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a mind, body, and soul healer. Like, you know, it's great if you just do one of those things, but
yeah, all together,
mind, body, and soul and spirit,
superpower.
like,
Yeah.
you got to do it all together. So if one is lacking, then the alignment won't be there. You can't fly. If you're a plane, like if one thing is off with the plane, you can't fly.
Real
It
talk.
can't look good and seem like it's working and sound good when you turn it on. Like that plane has to be
Who are you telling,
every
girl?
little aspect of it. Yeah, so we're the planes, you know.
Big time.
We
big
have to
time.
like mind, body, soul, and spirit.
keep it
Yeah,
going.
be under the mechanics and the
Fine
engineering.
fermented roots.
Yeah.
Instead of fine wine.
Fine fermented roots. I don't
So
drink.
yes, my love.
Yeah.
Stay stronger than you already
Definitely.
are.
Definitely.
Stay gifted than you already are because you are a
Same.
whole gift.
Thank you.
Stay in your soul power. I look forward to the next event.
Oh, we got to pick that up now.
Yeah, please.
The next one is Sunday, June 22nd. Soul Power is one of the reasons I came down here, because people were calling for that same Raise It Up Live energy more consistently. But I didn't want to do the same thing I had been doing. Soul Power is like the next level of Raise It Up Live, like I said. It's at a really dope venue called Magic 13, which got like the best live venue in Miami award. It's a great stage, great sound, and the most talented beings. And everybody just needed a reason to like really come back out and connect and collaborate and build together again. So we do a vibe soul power vibe session from 5 to 8, which is some of the best DJs playing 90s hip hop, classic soul, you know, higher frequency music, sound power and dominoes and spades, and just like a super vibe session outside under a big banyan tree in the center. And then from 8 o'clock to 11, we have like some of the greatest performers coming
Sometimes
from.
it goes after 11 because the vibe
I mean,
is
it
still
needs
so
to.
high.
I know it would have gone to like 2 if we let it, but the manager was. She looked at me like this. I'm like, I know Sunday has want to go home, but yeah, I had artists coming in from Cali, from Jamaica, from New York for the last one. This next one, I have some incredible artists coming in from Nashville. Another sister of mine from Jamaica. We got the little Roots babies.
Yes,
performing.
that's right. And I would love to have Nitsu come and dance and sing.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Drummers, Papa Loco, like some super powerful beings coming through. But it's soul power, so it's like the most soulful, powerful beings all coming together. Just
Best name.
as the reunion. But I encourage them to let everybody know. So we have some of the newer generations that aren't fully connected to the circle that we've helped establish, that are newbies, because Miami's got a lot of newbies now, like transplants. But just to build it and grow it. When I moved to Miami, I didn't really, a part of me wanted to move here because of the sunshine, of course, but it was on some back that thing up era. Like it was just straight strip club culture energy down here, besides the sun, which rules it all. But I was like, SoulFlower, this is going to be where you're going. Like, this is your city now. Like Miami, the bottom. And I just checked myself, and instead of complaining about what it didn't have, it was a matter of change it. Like, create what you wish was there. So Raise It Up Live was birthed out of what I wished was here in Miami. Like, I'll create it. And then people came from all over the place. Like, we've just been waiting on that build it and they'll come. Like, we've just been waiting for somebody to build it. So yeah, Soul Power is the next iteration of Raise It Up Live. Yeah, and then I'm here for the council, for the High Council. You know, I've got my sea moss, Super Soul sea moss for the healing of the body and the herbs. So I'm just here to, help.
I need to get some of your CMOS. I have CMOS too, but listen.
I know you have CMOS.
Listen, it's okay.
I got you.
It's like,
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
Your presentation is so nice.
Oh, thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
And so we got to do something. We talked about it on our way to FGA Studios.
Yep.
And we got to do something higher
Definitely.
frequency. You know, the Indigenous event is coming up.
Mhm.
You know, Soul Power.
Yeah.
I would love if we collaborate.
I would love that.
I mean, we have to. We must.
Yes,
and you're going to see it. We're going to do the footage.
It's hard to
Ronar's going to
imagine.
edit it. I know it's a little bit more, but it's worth it. Ronar is worth it. The value.
Yeah.
So
the gold green,
the whole
SoulFlower.
coexistence.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
It already is.
Yes.
It already is.
It already is.
Right
I
now.
love you so
You
much.
already know.
You are everything.
I love you too.
You are everything. You
With
are
all of
everything.
Me. You are too. With everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Until next time, family, Higher Frequency, the Reasoning Podcast.
Yes.
It's going to make it happen.
Love and light.
I love you.
Stay in tune.
So good.
Brap, brap.
Thank you. Thank you, Ronar.
Thank you, Ronar.